What's going on, guys? It's Eric and welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'll be explaining the best sneakers to resell in the year of 2019. So as you guys know, 2018 is coming to an end. There has been a lot of good sneakers to resell and some that have like fallen off, like Yeezys and Human Races. Off-White Nike is starting to fall off a little bit, but is still profitable. It was more profitable last year in 2017 when they dropped the 10 collection, and then as they added more like colorways and models, it started to like decline a little bit. And then as for Yeezys, they've like fallen off. Like some shoes aren't even profitable anymore. And like looking forward to 2019, there's gonna be a lot of new Yeezy releases, which I'll be discussing. So in this video, I'll be discussing the release date and just like the name of the item, along with the retail if it's announced, and basically where you can expect it to release on, and then just some extra notes about each shoe. So I'm recording this on December 15th, so this could also, all this information is subject to change. Like some could release even at a later date or even an earlier date, because most of these shoes aren't 100% like confirmed. They can change. So just be aware of that. And if you want to get like real-time updates, make sure you guys follow me on my Instagram at Elevated Drops. I will post like both of my story and my feed when like one of these dates changes or like when it gets announced. So starting with the first one, on January 17th, the Off-White Nike Air Max 90 is releasing in both a beige/desert ore colorway and then also a black colorway. So this is retailing for $160. Now a few weeks ago, it was announced that these will be the last of the 10 collection. So no more colorways will be added that are coming from the 10 collection, which is obviously a good thing because we don't want Off-White Nike to get saturated. But this also opens up different kind of models, because it was never specified that new models weren't going to be made. So there could be other like Nike shoe models, and Off-White does like a collab with them. But just for the 10 collection, all the models that were from there, no more colors will be added after this release. So just like every other Off-White Nike drop, expect this to release on Nike sneakers and select Nike retailers. Now as for Nike sneakers, we've seen Off-White Nike do a lot of different kind of drops. They've done like scratcher drops with the Serena Williams collab, where like you have to go to a certain picture on like the product page and then swipe and like scratch the image, and the video will play and you'll purchase. They've done like shock drops, which is like first come first serve at a random time without being announced. They done like Leo drops, which is basically where Nike sneakers opens like a few minute window, like 4 to 5 minutes, and people just jump in and they get into like a waiting room, and after the waiting room is over, Nike sneakers just selects random people to purchase. They've also done Dan releases, which is basically a longer version of a Leo drop. So they've done all different kinds of drops, so it's really hard to say which one this one will be. But the most common has been either like a Dan or a Leo drop, but that doesn't mean that a scratcher drop is possible or a shock drop. So make sure you guys do stay alert for that, and like updates on my Instagram. Now 2 days after that, on January 19th, the Fear of God Nike Air 1s are dropping. Now at the time of recording right now, they've actually released it today, but on January 19th, it's going to be EU retailers that release it. So they're releasing two different colorways, a black colorway and a light bone colorway. The light bone colorway is more hyped, and after the drop today on December 15th, the light bone actually increased in resale. Both of them actually did. The light bone is like sitting at around 1k to 1.2k, and then as for the black, it's sitting around like $800 and $900. Now most of the time after a item drops, like the resale dips immediately, because of course there's just more stock. But in situations like this one where stock was pretty limited, a lot of people take L's, so the demand actually goes up. That's why the resale actually went up and like was more than the pre-sale. So even though the retail is pretty high at $350, I still do think it's gonna be profitable when January 19th comes. Now because it is EU retailers, that doesn't mean that it can't ship to like internationally, because some retailers do have like worldwide shipping, or like shipping to US and like certain countries outside of Europe. And then on February 9th, the Air Jordan High OG patent leather is releasing in a UNC colorway, which is a like white, blue, and black, basically the UNC college colors. So this is only gonna be a women's release, so it's only gonna release in women's sizes, but I still do think it is gonna be profitable. And in terms of stock numbers, it's rumored to have 80k pairs, so I do expect this to also release on Nike sneakers and select Nike retailers. And then some of the next few ones, because they're like further down in 2019, it's just gonna have the month. There isn't like a confirmed day, but of course when we get closer to the months, there'll be dates announced and confirmed. So in the month of February, a Yeezy 700 is dropping in a semi-frozen yellow colorway. Now Kanye has been seen wearing this, so it is kind of like a leak, not actually confirmed. It's gonna drop in February. Now we've seen two past 700 releases, and then a third one that's actually releasing on December 29th, which is in a static colorway, but that's not part of this video because that's not in 2019. But as for the ones that I already have released, the Wave Runner released, and then also a Mauve colorway. Now the Wave Runners have actually done well. I mean, it's obviously a better colorway than the Mauve colorway, and also it's an OG colorway. And as for the Mauve right now, it's actually breaking. It's going for under $300, which is its retail. And like all Yeezy drops, expect this to release on Adidas.com, Yeezy Supply, and then select Adidas retailers. And then in the month of April, Travis Scott is doing another collab with Jordan. Now instead of being a Jordan 4 model, he's also branching out to the Jordan 1s, which showcases like a reverse swoosh, which I think is pretty unique, but I don't really like it. I'd rather have it just be regular. But and then as for colorway, it's a kind of a sail / dark mocha colorway. And now I especially think it's gonna resell because it's an OG colorway for the Travis Scott and Jordan 1 collab. So I do think not only is it gonna resell after the drop, but it is worth holding it because it is a OG colorway. And then expect these to release on Nike sneakers and select Nike retailers. Now these next few ones are gonna be all Yeezys, so I'm gonna go through them pretty quick because we're not completely sure if they're actually gonna be profitable because of the Yeezy hype is dying, and then also the retails are pretty high for these because most of them are 700s. So in releasing either in April or May is a V2 350. It's actually glow in the dark in kind of like a neon colorway. Like all V2s, they retail for $220, but this one is retailing for $250, which is kind of understandable because it is glow in the dark. Personally, I think Kanye is kind of going crazy with all like the unique concepts he's doing, like with the glow in the dark and then like the static reflective. But I think the static reflective is actually pretty dope. But the glow in the dark, I think that's like way too much. But I don't know, like we never know. This could have actually like a lot of hype to it. But mostly it depends on the stock numbers and how much pairs he actually sells. And then of course expect us to release on Yeezy Supply, Adidas.com, and select Adidas retailers. That's basically just for all Yeezys, so I'm not gonna repeat that. So just expect all Yeezys to release on Yeezy Supply, Adidas.com, and then select Adidas retailers. So next three ones are all Yeezy 700 models. So they're releasing an Assault colorway, an Inertia colorway, and also a Analog colorway, all retailing for $300. So all these 700s are gonna release in the spring season. So from March to May, could be any days in between that. Now because this is like another three 700 models, I think by this time the Yeezy 700 model is gonna be way too oversaturated, and I don't think resale is gonna be profitable. Also because of like the $300 retail. Also releasing in the spring season is a Yeezy Basketball Quantum, which is really unique because this is like the first Yeezy basketball. This was actually kind of leaked a few months ago, so it is rumored to release in spring. Now in May, Off-White Nike is doing another collab, but it isn't part of the 10 collection. It's actually a different kind of model. The shoe is actually called a waffle pack. Now based on the mock-up, obviously mock-ups aren't the actual representative of the actual items, but based on the mock-up, I personally don't like it, like both like the kind of shape of the shoe and also like the different colors it has. So I don't think it's going to resell for that much, but this is just only adding to the oversaturated market of Off-White Nike, which obviously hurts the market. And then in June, Virgil is doing a collaboration with Nike to make the Air Force One 2007 to commemorate the MCA, which is the Museum of Contemporary Art in Chicago. And as you guys may know, Virgil is the founder of Off-White, and then you're probably thinking like, oh, this is another Off-White Nike club that's part of the 10 collection because Air Force Ones were part of the original 10 collection, but it's kind of a loophole because it's called the Virgil and Nike Club, which is kind of weird he does this because it was announced that the Air Max 90s were going to be the last of the 10 collection, but this is technically an Off-White Nike. But this is going to retail for $150 regardless and dropping in men's and grade school sizes. Now for this one, I don't think it's going to release in Nike sneakers and select Nike retailers, mainly because this is to commemorate the Museum of Contemporary Art in Chicago. And like we've seen with like the MoMA and the Complex Con Off-White Nikes, like those were really exclusive. So I do expect this one to maybe just be exclusive to the museum or maybe just Chicago as a whole. And then in the summer season, another Travis Scott and Jordan collab is releasing, which is a Jordan 6 in olive colorway. So summer, that's going to be between June and August. And I expect these to release on Nike sneakers and select Nike retailers. Also another Travis Scott and Jordan collab releasing in September is actually a Jordan 1 low in kind of a black / mocha color. Kind of similar color we've seen with the Jordan 1 high that's rumored to release in April. Now because it is a low, I think a lot of hype has been like taken out of because most people prefer Jordan 1 highs and lows. But regardless, this is most likely going to be releasing on Nike sneakers and Nike select retailers. Now to end the video, I'll be talking about sneakers that not only do they not have a confirmed day but also not a confirmed month. So this is just going to be really general. It's going to be rumored to release in just the year of 2019. And also at the end there'll be one item that I'll be talking about that isn't confirmed to release at all, but potentially could release in 2019. Now, so the first one is Adidas Future Cloud 41 that is releasing in 3 different colorways: a black / white colorway, a white / black colorway, and then also just a full white colorway. All these are going to retail for $300, which is understandable because because it is a 40 runner. Now, when they first started to drop these models, like they were hyped, they were going for like $1,000, but because in 2018 a lot of new colorways have been out for the 40 runner, so this could be iffy because not only is the market kind of oversaturated already, but on this particular release they're going to be releasing 3 different colorways, which obviously adds to the oversaturated market. So it is kind of iffy if this is going to be profitable or not. But yeah, and then the next one is the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in a static reflective colorway. Now this is different from the static colorway which is rumored to drop in December 2018. Not only does it look a lot different, but also this is going to be limited, which is kind of surprising since Kanye usually just adds as much stock as he can. So this is rumored to have 5,000 pairs of stock, which is extremely limited and will 100% resell if the stock numbers happen to be true. Now, because it is 5,000 pairs, it's most likely going to be exclusive release, either like in store or probably just like exclusive access online. So if you do get your hands on these, this will most likely be a lot more profitable than like other Yeezys that are releasing in 2019. Lastly, the one that isn't confirmed is a Yeezy 700 VX, which as you can see in the mockups kind of looks similar to Yeezy 700, but has a 700 number like on the side of the shoe. Now, no one knows that this is actually going to release, but I just want to throw this out there just in case it happens to release in 2019. But that concludes the video, and if you guys want like how to cop guides and like style lists for these, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications so you guys are the first ones to know how to cop these, because I'll be doing how to cop guides for the majority of these sneakers on my channel. So make sure you guys do subscribe, and if you guys enjoyed this video and got value from it, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up below. And if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them in the comment section below, or you guys can DM me on Instagram at elevatedrops. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.